we have a film directed by Rudy Ritchie and John Russo, who you may remember were involved in George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, Uncle Bill. This is The Booby Hatch, the ultimate insectiophobia fulfillment, baby.
I don't even know really what to say about this movie. It was a precursor to Dawn of the Dead in the fact that it has a ton of people in it that would eventually end up in Dawn of the Dead. So I guess for the sake of...
Well, it has people from Night of the Living Dead
as
well.
For the sake of, like, seeing these people before they made it into that film and seeing, you know, the 70s, what some of the people from Night of the Living Dead were doing, that it's...
Yeah, that's definitely where the novelty comes from, I guess, from this movie. And I guess that's why Synapse thought it'd be a good idea to release it. Because, okay, the whole movie itself, it doesn't have really that big of a plot to it. Like, the major plot in it is Monticello Fettuccine is his name. That's a good name for an Italian guy.
Mm-hmm.
They might as well just called him Fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah.
Anyway, he works for this company, the Pleasure Corporation or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. And he's like their big star. But he just, for some reason, and they don't ever explain why, loses his urge to bang hot women for a while.
Yeah, and this is in the context of, they all work in this like giant factory / laboratory where they test out all these different sexual devices that this mad scientist like guy creates, to like dildos and vibrators and cock rings and all this stuff to satisfy women and men.
Fleshlights.
Yeah, and fleshlights. And that's like the main lead character actress in the film. I think her name in the film is Cherry Jankowski or something like that.
Be Cherry Jankowski.
Yeah. She is the tester of a lot of this different stuff. Like, all these people, they test out these new products.
These electronic cocks.
Yeah. And her boyfriend, who's actually turned out to be like a closet transvestite, is the guy that's having the problem in the film because he can't seem to keep it up and stay up for all these women and stuff, so he can't test the products. It's like if Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory was a porno, it's like soft sex film. This would be kind of what you get.
Well, Rudy Ritchie's character, though, like, he has this brother, played by David Emge, who they must have just told him to act like, I think it's Humphrey Bogart, like the character he'd always play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you in the knees, asshole! Or however they talked, I don't know.
Yeah, copper.
I'm just sitting there rolling my eyes like, were they serious?
I don't think so. I think this was supposed to be a comedy, but it honestly fails on almost every level to be funny, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this movie, and if you want to have a Bush flashback, this is a good one to watch, because Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think
you could plant fucking turnips in these bushes. I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
You'd think you were lost in the fucking Amazon.
Caught somewhere in the bush.
And besides the lead lady, Cherry Jankowski, played by Sharon Joy Miller. All the other women in this movie are pretty nasty looking, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, even by standards of that time, because I've seen porns from that time, and you know, the porn stars back then weren't nearly as hot as they are now. But I mean, even for porn stars back then, there were some ugly fucking broads in this movie.
Yeah, plus the premise of this movie, there's really not a story, and the story that's in there, you could pretty much, like, you could run through the story in about 20 minutes. But they try to stretch this out into however long, like 90 minutes or however long it is. So, like, there's one single thing that runs throughout the movie, which is, you know, this guy can't keep it up and all this shit, and they're testing all these sex toys. But after a while, you just watch it and you're like, is this over yet? It seems like they've been carrying this same thing on, like, forever. And they have. They've been trying to do this one punchline throughout the whole film.
Now, I'm not for sure if this movie was ever out before to buy, even on video. I don't know. The movie is just there. I mean, it's nothing like, I don't think it's particularly horrible or anything, but it's like, you would literally be wasting 80 minutes by watching this, because there's nothing like, there's no scenes that's even remotely interesting in the movie. I mean, it's sort of like, this movie is a softcore porn movie, I'm thinking. I mean, it was looking to me like some of the couples were really fucking in it. And, there's definitely some masturbation scenes in it as well, which seemed a little real to me. But if you're into porno, odds are you're going to be watching the hardcore kind. This would be something that maybe your 11 or 12-year-olds would want to play with themselves too, or something.
Well, there is like
get this movie so you little kids can jack off to it.
There's a group of people. There's an audience for movies like this. They're like old collectors of vintage, softcore porno and these kind of films. I'm not even sure what you'd call this film as far as the subgenre is. It's like a sex comedy, I guess, but not really hardcore or anything. But there is an audience for this movie. It's just, it's not me. So.
No. But, Synapse, they did do a decent job with the disc, and they have some extras on it. They have audio commentary with John Russo, Rudy Ricci, and Russ Striner. Flyboy and Earth Shoes featurette with David Emge. Alternate feature, which is just like, I think they just changed the credits to The Liberation of Cherry Jankowski, theatrical trailer, and chapter selection. So, if you're a big fan of George Romero and you just want to get everything that's sort of related to Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, you might want to pick this up. But as for as a movie itself, it's like, it's a John Russo movie. The guy's not that well known as a great filmmaker himself, so.
No. But.
Not.
Seriously, unless you're just a huge mark for Romero, you need to avoid this film at all costs. So.
Avoid it like the plague. Look out! So, that is the Booby Hatch from our good buddies at Synapse Films.
And we thank you for sending it. I'm sorry that we couldn't do better than that.
Just a thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do or
I
not.
want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell. Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. DeadPit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.